Susul. Welcome to Under the Plumbob. We are a podcast all about the EA Max, a series of games called The Sims. We are a couple of friends with a couple of similar interests. And today, we're going to talk about Strangetown in Sims 2. It's very exciting. It's a lore episode, a requested lore episode. Brian from Facebook, we heard you. My name is Caitlin, and with me I have...
Surprise! It's me, Ava.
Hi, Ava!
Hi, Kaylin.
Are you excited?
I'm super excited.
Did you play? Because when I played Sims 2, I played Pleasant View a lot. Like a lot. So I didn't venture into Strangetown as much.
I did. That was one of the three that I played the most. The ones that I played the most were River Blossom, then Strangetown, and I think after that it was Vernaville.
Vernaville had the most empty houses to populate.
True. Also, I really like that Tudor style.
Yes.
It's just so pretty.
The houses were very pretty. But we're not talking about those pretty houses today. Today we're talking about the weird-ass houses that you can find in Strangetown.
Yeah, there are some weird-ass houses. Like, the Curious household, their house is just like towers upon towers upon towers. I love it.
I think it's technically 5 stories, but 4 of the stories are scaffolding.
Yeah, pretty much. And like the floor, it almost looks like a crop circle. It's like these weird patterns on the ground that they made with walkways.
Yeah, and like the build up, we'll get
there. We'll get there.
Whoa, we're getting too far ahead. We're too excited because we love lore episodes.
Mm-hmm.
My 14-year-old heart is so happy.
Oh gosh, I can't even remember how old I was when I played Sims 2. I might have been 14 or 15.
Haha. I didn't do well in school, but I do know this. So we do have, this is not our first venture into Strangetown. If you want to hear our first venture into Strangetown, you would go to episode 12, so long ago. Our Nervous Subject Oliver Spector episode.
Right. Back when we were podcasting babies.
We're newbies. I think that was Roxy, Melly, and Melissa? I think that's who was in that episode. Not us, though. Okay, Strangetown in general, for all the Sims 2 entrants, when you go into whichever neighborhood you pick, if you don't hit enter immediately, you'll have this nice panoramic view of where it'll show you things of the town. So when you go through Pleasant View, it'll kind of loop around to see all the households involved. In Strangetown, what happens is it pans around and it spends about 3 or 4 seconds, which feels forever, being like, look at this crater with an alien ship in it. Look at it. Do you see it?
Gosh, I wonder what could have happened here.
Oh, no. And then it loops around, and then there's a couple of, like, ancient ruins. It's like, oh, what's this? Nothing weird here.
Spooky, scary mystery.
And then it loops around to the town. So it's like, nothing strange here.
Nope. Just your normal, average Strangetown.
And this little, because you also got little snippets of it'll be like, here's a little interest in the town. The blurb on it is, truth seekers move to Strangetown, hoping to discover the secrets the town holds. Do aliens live among us? Do missing Sims mysteriously appear here? In this town, nothing is what it seems.
My goodness, those missing Sims, I wonder who that could be that they are referring to.
I don't know. Not anybody in a red dress that we know of.
No, absolutely not.
But what I do like about this town, okay, so in Pleasant View, it's a soap opera, but it's also happening at the peak of all the drama because the affairs had just happened. The disappearances had just happened. Mysterious babies happening. People were just breaking up. In Strangetown, it's like the drama happened a generation ago, but the drama keeps happening. All this stuff happened a while ago, and then it's like, oh, and it keeps happening. More drama, more things.
I mean, I'm about it, though. I love the whole vibe in Strangetown, because you're just like, weird shit is normal, you know? It kind of reminds me of, God, you know that series called, what was it again? Eureka?
Oh, yeah, Eureka.
A Town Called Eureka, or something like that?
It's a sci-fi show?
Yeah, it was a sci-fi show with, I can't remember what his name was, but it was also kind of like this little town where weird shit happened because there was like this science lab there, and like weird shit kept happening, but it was like, oh, just another day and you wake up. Oh, well.
Sci-fi likes to make like weird things are normal shows because I loved Warehouse 13 when I found it because that's just like these objects because people put meaning into this object now does weird things and that's just the whole show. It's collecting the weird objects.
I only ever saw a couple of episodes of that show. I'm kind of sad I didn't get more into it.
They took it away. I was watching it, I think on probably Netflix.
So rude.
And then right when I hit the 4th season, all the other seasons but the 4th season disappeared. And I went, what? I wanted to go back and watch it. I guess I won't. Okay.
No. Oh, well.
It's gone now.
But yeah, no, overall, great town. I love it because it's different as well. Because a lot of these towns in The Sims are all like, it's like suburbia, but with Romeo and Juliet. It's like suburbia, but with witches. It's like suburbia, but like actual suburbia, like Days of Our Lives, like with cheating and interrupted marriages and blah, blah, blah. But this is like, there's nothing that indicates like, this is suburbia, but with aliens. It's like, no, it's a weird town where weird shit happens and it's a desert.
The normal moved. The normal line just went. And we have a higher tolerance for weird shit because it happens.
Yep, pretty much.
It's one of the 3 original towns in Sims 2. It's the smallest of the 3 neighborhoods, which was interesting to me. But there was a crap ton of pre-made Sims in it for some reason. 187.
That's a lot.
So many, and we're not covering all of them, spoiler alert, because some of them are just normally the townies that wander around in, I think they're almost always the same that are in Pleasant View and that are in Veronaville, but for some reason, Strangetown came with its own set of townies and random NPCs that wandered around that you would find.
That is accurate.
And also Bella Goth would be wandering around. If you want to check out our Goth episode, it's episode number 5.
Yep.
Super early. I think that was Cow Plant.
It was, because we may or may not have compared Alexander Goth to a serial killer.
He could be.
He could be.
He could be. Or a mob boss. He could go that route, too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, no one's a villain if they have a tragic backstory. Then he's a romantic interest.
If you want to know why we think that, just go back and listen to the episode, because we're delightful.
But Bella Goth and there's the whole theory, do you believe that a programmer accidentally deleted her and that her file ended up in Strangetown and they happened to make a whole thing about it?
No, that would be too convenient. Although...
And you didn't get instead of getting fired, they built the entire town around the fact that you accidentally deleted her.
This is also the game series where they couldn't change it so that same-sex couples didn't fall in love and didn't start romances. So they were just like, oh, well, this is a thing now. So I don't know, maybe it's possible. It's The Sims, man. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Maybe Sims 4's problem is now they fix the mistakes. They don't just go like, yes, that's lore now.
I mean, it's possible.
Who knows?
Still, I'd like to think that this was at least, like, they did this on purpose. They were like, we're going to fuck with the fans. And just go like, what could we do? Let's do this. Because when you go into some of the pre-made families as well, it looks like the households have been played because they have memories of things happening and they have skills that have been developed. And if you go into the Curious household, we'll get to it later, but like one of the dudes is pregnant with an alien baby. And if you go into the bathroom, like the toilet is dirty because he has just been throwing up constantly. So you're like, someone went in and actively played this. So yeah, they were very into their whole like lore and stories back in The Sims 2. I like to think they did it on purpose.
Sims 2 was the best.
It was the best. I mean, I'm still gonna die on The Sims 3 hill, but sure.
If you can get that game to play, go for it.
I can.
Now you can.
Yeah, now that I have a more powerful computer.
The technology has finally reached what Sims 3 was trying to achieve.
Yep, it was just years ahead of its time. But yeah.
Yeah. It was the smallest town. Our transitions are a miracle. They're just amazing.
We're so good.
We're so good at talking.
Yeah, I mean, for a town that holds 187 Sims, it was small.
It's tiny. Also, I love the street names. Road to Nowhere.
Yeah.
Welcome to Nowhere. And Tesla Road, Tesla Court. Cover Up Road.
Yeah, so like very science-y and like conspiracy theory flavored. It was really good.
Do you think if you lived in Strangetown, you would call it Road to Nowhere? Like, oh yeah, I live on 57 Road to Nowhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely would.
57 Nowhere? I don't think I would It would be shortened eventually, I feel. But I can't figure out what.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I would. I love the Road to Nowhere name. I would love to live on a street named that. I don't think I'd want to live in number 57 because that's a lot of bedrooms, but like maybe 73. Because like 57 has 4 beds and 3 baths. That's a bit much for just me and my 2 cats.
And a staircase upstairs on the outside.
Yeah, that's weird. But 73 has 2 bed, 1 bath. That's just enough for me.
And 91 Road is 1 bed, 1 bath.
Yeah, 188 is an empty lot. So if you want to build something...
I'm not a builder. No thanks.
No, me neither.
But they did have pre-made houses that you could just plop in there. Be like, we did it.
That was handy. It also had 2 community lots.
Yes. 88 Road to Nowhere. Keep it real with a trip to the local shopping center. In this abandoned quote-unquote government facility, Strangetown Sims find comfort in clothes, food, and entertainment.
You know, back when you could actually go to the shops and buy things, and when you had to go to the shops and buy things, because if your fridge was empty, that was that. No magical, exchanging your currency for food that magically appears in your fridge. No, you had to go outside, go to a community lot, buy your food, go back home and put it in your fridge. Or you could get it delivered. But then you still have to go to the door, take the basket, put it in the fridge.
That shit got delivered. Sims 2 was the future of shipped. I think somebody at Shipped played Sims 2 and was like, we will do that. We will deliver your food to your door.
Yeah.
Make your life so much easier.
It's cool, though.
There are 4 old-looking buildings on the lot. It looks like they used an old abandoned warehouse for it. What could have been a small office building is now a clothing store with a changing room but no mirror. What's the point?
Yeah, what is the point?
I need to see myself look amazing after I spinny spin.
Then again, sometimes when you're in those clothing changing booths, sometimes the light is just very bright and the mirror is just very strong and you just see all the flaws and then you're like, you know what? Maybe not. Maybe some other time. I don't have the confidence for this today. I'm gonna go.
Maybe I don't look good ever. Maybe that's what this mirror is telling me. Is this a mirror of truth? What is this? Mirror of lies? What are you? But there's no mirror. Although the front and the back don't match, so somebody got sick and tired of decorating.
Now that I believe.
And there's a difference between the front and back not matching in this community lot and, say, in Sims 4 Realm of Magic, where there's a staircase to nowhere. I feel like this front and back not matching was on purpose, and that staircase to nowhere was a mistake.
Possible.
Because somebody forgot a door.
I mean, if they're in a hurry, maybe.
And also there's a community garbage can on the roof for some reason.
Okay, now Ash is being lazy. It's just like, did we get everything? Go through the checklist. What did we forget? Garbage can. Just put it down somewhere. Okay, boop, on the roof.
Just throw it. Land it on the roof. Good enough. I read it somewhere that it maybe because it gave the illusion of like having a stacks, it looked good on the out, because you could see if you made any adjustments on a lot, you could see it when you were looking at the city total, and it looked like it was like a smokestack or something. But also, why not just make a smokestack? It's your game. You can make it.
Yeah. Like, if you guys don't know how to make it, we probably won't know how to make it.
We'll learn. That's what Sims 4 was.
Yep.
We'll make it. Don't forget to vote.
We want a thing. We will find a way to make the thing. And yes, do not forget to vote in the stuff pack.
It's probably done by now. Doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of modders making all the stuff we don't vote for, because that's...
God, I hope so. I know they were going to make all of the clothing that didn't get picked. I really hope they do the same for the furniture, because, my God.
I hope it's all Max's match. If it's not Max's match, if it's all like half of this is alpha and half of this is Max's match, be like, damn it. I want it all to look right. The next building looks like it could have been a church. This is the only reference to religion, I think, in the games. Is it?
Yeah, I think so, because if you want wedding chapels, you have to make them yourself.
It sells magazine and video games, so let's pray to media and gaming culture. Amen.
I mean, I would go to the Church of Gaming every Sunday, play some
ping pong,
play some Mario Kart. I'd be into it. I'd do it. Bring your laptop, have a LAN party instead of like a church picnic. Sure. Yeah, I would.
Oh.
Could we do that? Look, if they can make a church to the Flying Spaghetti Monster, can I make a Holy Church of Gaming? Can I do that?
I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. I'll join.
Can I be tax exempt then? Look, if John Oliver can make his, what was it again? The Church of Our Lady of Tax Exemption or something? If he can do that, I can make the Church of Gaming.
I'll join. Can I be a important person in the church? I'm very knowledgeable about religion.
I'll be the gaming pope. You can be a bishop or a cardinal. I don't know what comes after a pope because I'm not a Catholic.
Cardinal of... I got this. Shoot, I don't got this. I'll think about it in like 20 minutes. I will just shout Cardinal of blah, blah, blah.
Cardinal of shorter DPS queues.
Cardinal of up, down, left, right. That was Melissa's joke, not mine.
Chart select, yep.
Cardinal of shift control C.
Cardinal of bullprop.
Ooh, Cardinal of Rosebud.
Cardinal of Rosebud. I like it. It works. Oh my god. We wouldn't even need War of the Rosebuds. I like it. I'm into it.
Oh, and then there's a back that looks like there's an indoor sunken pool that looks like it's just a creepy abandoned building. It's usable, accessible, but creepy.
I mean, if it's free, which it was, I could look past the creepy and go swim for free.
If Sims 2 could do the cross that Sims 4 does, where you can go visit any town, I feel like Lilith Pleasant would hang out in that pool a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
That's where she would take Dustin when they were... Not Dustin, Dirk. When she would take Dirk, be like, this is my secret place.
Yep. This is where I come to just soak in the creepy vibe.
This is my aesthetic.
To recharge my creepy juices. My creepy battery.
Do you want to do 94 Road to Nowhere?
Renowned for its vast swimming pool and soothing baths, the Strangetown Spa is a perfect pit stop on the journey for truth. So there's, it's a big lot.
It's huge.
Yeah, mostly pool. Also a hot tub, which is fun. Everybody likes a good hot tub. I'm guessing that's the spa element. Then there's also a building towards the back where you can buy groceries because, that's where you always go if you need groceries. The pool. You go to the pool.
Wouldn't everything be like chlorine filled and gross?
Look, it's just extra flavor. And the pool would be a perfect stop. I mean, they have fusion cuisine. Why can't they have fusion shopping?
The more I researched this Strangetown, the more I got some of the stuff that was in Strangerville, to be honest. But mostly I was like, well, I put a yoga suit. I forget that the yoga place isn't actually in Strangetown when you start, but I put one there because I was like, oh, it's meant to be. And I was like, no, I did that part.
No.
That was me.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, those are the public lots, community lots. That's the word. There is a word for it. Those are all the community lots. I guess we can get into the families now.
But we're not going to cover the Beaker family because that was in episode 12. We're not going to cover the Spectre family because that was also in episode 12. The Spectre family was at 13 Dead End Lane, though.
Very cool.
Creepy.
And the Beaker family lives in 1 Tesla Court.
Do you get it? Science.
That brings us to number 2, Cover Up Road, the abode of my favorite family, the Curious family.
Oh my god. The house is 1 story. They added 4 stories. I said that already, but it's 4 stories of scaffolding. So when you're first going around the town, you're like, what the fuck is this up in the corner? What happened?
And they have this, how do you call it, a platform that like hangs off of the scaffolding that has the telescope on it.
They've got 2 high-end level telescopes on the lot. 2. No wonder they're getting abducted left and right. Spoilers.
Right? It also has a green room. And that has the aqua green hydroponic garden, which is a career reward for the slacker career.
This is my joke. If you want me to say it. Did I understand as a child why the slacker career gave you this weird plant thing as a reward? No. Do I get it now? Yes, I do.
I only just got it. I only just got it by reading this. Holy shit, you're right. It's a pot reference. Guys, do you get it? It's a pot reference. Oh my god. God, made my day. I was today years old when I got that joke. My god.
I honestly had multiple times going, what is the slacker career giving you this giving you this for? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the point? The point is drugs.
Drugs. As a child, I didn't know what hydroponic meant until I started listening to Stephen Lynch, and now I know. Now I know. Okay, so it also has 3 bedrooms. One has a crib. Why does it have a crib? We're going to get there. Don't you worry. We're going to get there. I probably already said it in the beginning, didn't I? Yeah, one of the dudes is pregnant. We got there. Spoilers! It also has 1 bathroom. Like 3 dudes in 1 bathroom. How?
Even before the babies. Like, what?
Yep. That's just not good. So yeah, it's also pretty small. It only has 1 bathroom, so it's pretty small for 3 adult men and a kid or 2. But because of all the expensive items on the lot, the game considers the brothers rich, even though they only have like 4,000 simoleons or something in their household fund.
You got to marry them on the lot. Then your Sims will get, because the memory system in Sims 2 was amazing. If you marry them on the lot, you'll get them married a rich Sim memory because of the 2 telescopes, and they have an expensive TV and some other shit. And I'm swearing so much in this episode. We have the explicit rating. It's fine.
It's probably my fault. I am known to have a potty mouth. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. The house also has like the rooms are very oddly shaped. Like it has like this like octagon or something smack dab in the middle of the main living room. It's not attached to any other walls. It's just there. I think that's their bathroom.
At the very, very bottom, I put a picture of our notes. At the very bottom, I took an overhead shot of the lot. So you can see, because like the bathroom has like almost a Pac-Man like look. That's the middle room, right?
Yep, it is the middle room. Yeah, it's kind of like a Pac-Man shaped.
Wonk, wonk,
That's
wonk,
weird.
wonk,
Do that again.
Wonk, 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 wonk.
Oh, that's good. But yeah, no, it's very weirdly designed. And as we mentioned before as well, the tiles outside the house are really weird because it kind of looks like markings.
It almost looks like it's supposed to be words, but I can't make it.
I think it's supposed to be reminiscent of like crop circles and stuff, maybe. They couldn't put a cornfield in there, so maybe that's how they did like a reference to crop circles. I don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, those are the Curiouses.
That's their house.
Yeah, that's their house. Now, the Curiouses themselves, what does the game have to say about them? It says, in search of truth and mystery, the Curious brothers got more than they were, quote-unquote, expecting.
Oh?
Haha.
Oh?
You got jokesy, eh?
Oh.
You got jokes. Can Pascal, whatever.
Like the little, not chameleon, the little lizard guy from Tangled.
Ah, okay. So can Pascal, Laszlo, and Vidkund cope with their new roles as cosmic parents? So that's a thing. Like we mentioned before, one of the dudes is expecting. It's an interesting family.
They have $4,242, which probably a reference to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where 42
yeah.
is the answer to everything.
It's great.
So they have 2 42s. Double the answer. Double the knowledge.
Double the knowledge. But there's 3 of them.
Soon to be. We'll get to there in a second. Because also their family tree. Because I mentioned earlier that we might have missed the peak drama, but the drama is continuing. The Curious family tree is the height of that. So they're connected to the Smith family in Strangetown, which we'll get to later. So Jenny Smith is their sister. In the Sim bin, because I love the Sim bin, the Curious brothers have 2 half-sisters named Lola and Chloe. They're actually aliens. Their dad, Glarn, got abducted. And so Glarn and politician tech number 9 has the twin daughters of Lola and Chloe. And also politician tech 9 is Jenny Smith's husband. So, yeah. And when the game starts, the brothers and the half-alien sisters don't know each other. The brothers only know Jenny, but not her husband or kids.
Man, that is a... Jesus.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's look at the individual brothers. So we mentioned Pascal. It says, no matter what happens, Pascal believes there is a logical explanation for everything. In his free time, he practices home psychoanalysis and collects conspiracy theories. He sounds like he'd be right at home in the Curio Shack in Strangerville.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's a lab assistant. That's his career. He has black hair, dark blue eyes, and the knowledge aspiration. He is probably a reference to the French mathematician Blaise Pascal. No relation to the lizard from Tangled, unfortunately. He is wearing glasses that are normally only available for children somehow.
It's the Alexander Goth glasses.
Yeah, but he has them, so I don't know. Maybe he's just really attached to his glasses from childhood. He starts the game pregnant with an alien baby, like we said, and he's about 5 hours away from giving birth. You mentioned peak drama. So as a teenager, some of his memories are he lost a fight to Buzz Grunt, who we will get to later. He got rejected by Cersei Beaker for his first kiss, and he became enemies with Loki Beaker. So he probably had a thing for Cersei, but then Loki was like, nah, bitch, and probably punched him in the face.
It's probably for the best, though. She's not the best person.
He seems like, when you play that household as well, he seems like such a sweet cinnamon roll. I don't think he would have done well in the Beaker household, to be fair. He probably would have ended up in that basement instead of nervous.
Or his baby would have.
Or that. Oh, jeez, God. Can you imagine?
Next is Vidkund Curious.
Yes.
Serious and exact, Vidkund strives to fit the universe into a nice, tidy package. He has an unnatural fondness for African violets. Interesting. He's also a lab assistant. He's got blonde hair and light blue eyes and the knowledge aspiration. Also, fun fact, I don't think genetically all the hair could have worked. Maybe it could have. They all have different eyes, which is odd.
That is weird. Was that possible?
It might have been if one of the parents had brown eyes but had the recessive gene of one of the blue eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other one would have had to also have, I don't know. I need to get what are those squares called? Punnett squares. We learned them in like 9th grade science, I think. But Vidkund's name is Norwegian, and it fell out of fashion because Nazis? You know.
Right.
Also, it sounds super evil because Nazis. Vidkund Quisling became a leader of the Nazi puppet government in Norway during World War II. There's your history lesson. And also, interesting choice to give that and then tell you that he's serious and exact and strives to fit the universe in a nice, tidy package. How does he sound? Does he sound like someone you want to play?
Well, he sounds a little ubermenschy, not gonna lie. But yeah, no.
And blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just, my goodness, EA.
He also lost a fight to Buzz Grunt, and he dated Cersei Beaker. He still has a crush on her, but he sees him as an acquaintance. He's also enemies with Loki. Yeah, he might have fit in better with her, but...
Probably.
When the game begins, the first text prompt on the slot would direct Vidkund to use a telescope, and the game's rigged, folks. He will 100% get abducted, and he will 100% become pregnant with a second alien baby for the household.
Yay! Only one crib, though.
Only one crib. Maybe by the time Pascal gives birth. No, because they need a crib for the baby and for the toddler. So better sell one of those telescopes.
Yep.
Also get another bathroom, you weirdos.
Yes, please do that, because 5 people, 1 bathroom is not going to end well. It's not going to end well for you.
Mm-mm. And then the last brother is Laszlo Curious. He's super laid back.
Gosh, I wonder who owns the hydroponic garden.
Not as studious as his older brothers, Laszlo got his degree in phrenology? Is that the right pronunciation of that?
Yes.
He likes to call phone psychics and spend hours trying to bend forks with his mind. He sounds fun.
He does.
He's actually further ahead. All the brothers are in the science career, but he's actually further ahead. He's a field researcher, and he's got black hair and brown eyes and the knowledge career. I think he wears sunglasses most of the time, right? He's the one with sunglasses.
Yes.
His name means rules with glory. That seems super big for his laid-back attitude.
Yep.
He has no rivalry with Loki Beaker, and he had no romantic interest with Cersei. Good for him. He's smart.
He's obviously the smart one. Yep.
Nice. He has a crush on a townie named Crystal Vu, but this was mentioned in the Sims Wiki that probably, if you get Nightlife and you use the amazing chemistry feature that Sims 2 had, they probably wouldn't be compatible because of their non-matching zodiac signs.
Yeah.
So he can have a crush, but it might not work out. But a good option for if you made a single sim looking about the town and you don't want to deal with a bunch of alien pregnancies for your sim.
True.
If you follow the prompts. So what'll happen if you follow the prompts? You'll start the game immediately. Even though he's already in his trimester, you'll see the baby bump grow on Pascal. The pop-up will occur and be like, I think Vidcun wants to go look at some stars. Why not make him go up there? He gets abducted. As soon as Vidcun comes back and realizes he is pregnant, that's when Pascal gives birth. Because that's how Sims 2's roll.
Pretty much. That's good, though.
Did you play Sims 2 and PSP?
I did not. I did not have a PSP, no.
I didn't either. Strangetown plays a role, and so do the Curious Brothers. I learned a lot.
Oh my goodness. Tell me all about it.
So weird. Okay, so you could buy Sims for PSP. The game that took place in Strangetown. You could purchase from PlayStation Network, and you downloaded the handheld video game. You can't buy it anymore because EA does not support Sims 2 anymore, so the game was removed from the store in 2014. Again, since neither of us played this, we're not sure how the game works. So please write in if you played this, because I'm very interested to find out what happened. So in Strangetown, spoilers, but also you can't get the game anymore unless you play it illegally. So
maybe don't do that.
So it takes place after Pascal gives birth, but in this version, Vincund didn't get abducted and get pregnant himself. So in this version, Vincund kidnaps Pascal's son, which is named Tycho, for funding for a secret experiment. And Tycho is held at a secret sub-level in Division 47, which does not appear in the Sims 2 game, but it is in this version. So it's like Strangetown is kind of larger and doing different... So it gets super dark. And I guess characters have secrets in the PSP, which I was like, I see you, Strangeville. I see you. So Pascal's secrets, his personal secret is Pascal claims to have been impregnated by aliens. His intimate secret is every time Pascal eats calamari, it reminds him of his mother. What? I don't want to know.
No.
His dark...
Let's know.
That's not even his dark secret. His dark secret is Pascal has had a crazy itch since his abduction, which he can't seem to scratch.
You know, there's a special shampoo for that, I heard.
There's a lot you can do for that normally. And then he has a proud father secret, which is Pascal actually gave birth to baby Tycho after he was abducted by aliens. Laszlo's secrets are, his personal secret is Laszlo became a scientist for one reason, the test monkeys. He just loves monkeys.
I mean, I'm not one to king shame, so sure.
The fact that there's secrets makes it weirder, because if you were just like, no, I really love monkeys, but it's a secret.
I mean, you could be really into ponies, but not into monkeys. Okay, game, what ups?
Laszlo, his intimate secret is Laszlo developed a recipe for air-puffed turkey. Same turkey taste, but less filling.
Weird.
Why?
Okay.
That's what happens when you spend too long in the green room. His dark secret claims to have contacted a lost civilization with the aid of 2 pie tins and duct tape.
Yep.
And his xenophile, Vincund claims that Laszlo has been skulking around the UFO with an alien. Interesting. Laszlo is like a weird duck, but someone you'd want to talk to every once in a while. Just be like, wow, my life is boring.
Fascinating. Please continue.
But only like once a month.
That would be the quota. Yeah, just not any more than that.
Vidcun's secrets are, his personal secret is he was once a stand-up comic. When he told jokes, everyone would stand up to leave.
Oh, no,
boo! His intimate secret, Vincund used to be a firefighter, but got fired for being too hot-headed.
No!
Was that one of his jokes? Do you think that was one of his jokes?
God.
His dark secret is Vidcund sold Tycho to the dudes in black so they would fund his secret project.
I hope it wasn't this comedy.
Yeah. And then his working with the enemy secret, Laszlo claims that Vidcund has been working with the dudes in black, which is true. So I don't know the outcome of all of this. I assume we go save baby Tycho because...
I would hope so. So if you played it, let us know.
Yeah, I want to know what happens to baby Tycho at the end.
Yeah.
But that's the that's the Curious family.
My God. That was a ride.
Yeah.
So who do we have next?
The Grunt family. Because with aliens come the government.
Obvi, military has to be there. So we have the Grunt family. Tank has always lived under the hard thumb of his father, General Buzz Grunt. In his domesticated boot camp, can Tank prove his worth to his demanding father? They live on 51, Road to Nowhere. Get it? 51? Area 51? No? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, so as mentioned, we have General Buzz Grunt. The general likes to have his clocks set to military time. He used to enjoy barbershop quartet singing, but that is classified information.
Do you think he's the bass, or do you think it's a hidden shame because he's like a tenor and he doesn't think that's manly?
Probably.
He can hit those high notes.
He is a general in the military.
What?
Maybe that's why he doesn't want anybody to know about his barbershop days. Not dignified for a general.
I think he just sings super high. His voice is super low, but his singing voice is super high. That's my new concern.
Yeah. I'm into it. That's headcanon now. He has 3 sons. His ex-wife, Lila, was electrocuted to death sometime after she left him. Suspicious.
Say it. Say it.
She had a bad buzz, huh? Just for the record, Caitlin wrote the script.
I didn't write that one. That wasn't mine. That wasn't my joke.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this? They're fired.
He also has a buzz cut. Also wasn't mine, but I'll say it. I'll say that joke.
He is at the top of the military career.
So he gets picked up by a helicopter, I think.
He does, yes. Yeah. He's at the top of the military career. His father and grandfather were also generals. So he's one of those, generational military men. He runs his house like a military barrack. He hates everyone. Like everyone. He's had fights and negative interactions with Olive, the Curious Brothers, Loki Beaker, and most recently, the neighbor Mr. Smith, aka Pollination Technician number 9.
I said that wrong before, didn't I?
I don't know.
I think I said it wrong earlier.
Was it Politician Technician? Because I've been there.
I apologize for saying it wrong earlier. That means you will be doing his name when you talk about him in the script.
It's just going to be you talking, and then all of a sudden it's going to be my voice saying Pollination Technician 9, and then you continue talking. Oh, that's funny. In the PSP version, Buzz had escalated to kidnapping in his opposition to aliens in Strangetown. He's taken Pollination Technician 9's wife and children. What a freaking psycho.
God damn, why is everybody not great in this?
No, not great.
A little dark.
Yeah, just a little bit. He also has secrets in The Sims 2 PSP. There's his personal secret. They call him Buzz because he shaves his chest every morning.
Did Viscount write these jokes?
I don't wanna know. He has an intimate secret, which is Buzz got his stripes by pushing papers above and beyond the call of duty. His dark secret, which is Buzz sleeps with a teddy bear in camouflage that he calls the Brigadier.
That's the best secret I've ever heard.
Love it. It's great.
That makes him a lot more interesting.
The Brigadier. Oh, I love it. And a keep enemies closer secret, General Grunt has imprisoned the Smith family under the guise of, quote-unquote, protecting them.
Boo!
Because he's a psycho.
We could go kidnap the Brigadier. Do you want to go do that? Let's go.
Yeah. And then we'll have this switch at midnight near the crater where we will trade the Brigadier for the Smith family.
Okay.
And if he doesn't comply, we'll just send them an ear and a button eye until he complies.
But it wouldn't be actually the Brigadier because we would just have to go buy parts of a bear.
Just some buttons. Yeah, that's fine. It'll be fine.
Brigadier's too pure for that.
Poor Teddy, poor Brigadier.
Protect him.
He didn't have a choice in this. He doesn't have a choice. Maxis actually uploaded a Sims 4 version of the Grunts to the gallery on February 28th, 2019, marking the 19th anniversary of The Sims. Buzz has the rank of Grand Marshal instead of General, and he has brown eyes instead of gray. He's friends with his sons, but his ex-wife, Lila, is only an acquaintance. So unlike the remakes of the Newbie family and the Pleasant family on the gallery, Buzz has several skill points in a variety of different areas. He has the bonus traits Overachiever and Argumentative from The Sims 4 Parenthood.
I think he came out later, so I think they kind of learned their... Because I think Newbie and Pleasant came out first, so I think by this time they learned that we would like them to actually be...
interesting characters, yeah. Instead of just cardboard cutouts, that'd be great. And then we have number 1 of the first of the 3 sons. There's Tank Grunt.
Why would you do this to a child? Don't name him.
I don't know. I had a teacher in my school. He was an art teacher, and his last name was basically Stone, but in Dutch, Steen, so Steen, but it means stone. And he said if he ever had children, he would call them basically the equivalents of brick and gemstone, and God, there was another one. I can't remember what the other one was, but yeah, he would call them basically brick and gem.
Gem's fine. Bricks.
Gemstone. Her name would be Gemstone. It's like, Jesus. But, okay, Tank Grunt. Tank Grunt wants to be just like his old man. He spends his days lifting heavy things, dodging imaginary bullets, and being bigger than the other guy. But deep down inside, he wonders if anyone really knows who he is.
Oh.
I'm guessing since he, wants to follow in Daddy's military combat boot footsteps, he's probably the favorite. He's the oldest and the only one Buzz toddler skills to. His ex-wife Lila, she taught the other two their skills. Because you can see that in that amazing memory system from The Sims 2. You can clearly see who teaches the kids their skills. So for Tank, it was Dad.
And he also, Mr. Dad hates Mr. Smith, so I'm going to hate the son. I'm going to hate Johnny Smith.
Yeah, pretty much. In PSP, Tank is a colonel and just as much of an abusive dick as his dad, apparently. Now let's see if there were any teddy bears in his secrets. His personal secret is that Tank wanted to go into ballet, but his father forced him into the military.
Aww.
I feel bad for him now.
He's still young. He could change, maybe.
Maybe. This one's close to the teddy bear. Tank secretly blames Rip for stealing his first love, an action figure named Missy McBoom.
Missy McBoom! It's a great name.
I'm into it. Kind of, it sounds like it's a nickname somebody in Borderlands would gift to Tiny Tina. Missy McBoom.
Sounds like what somebody would name a rocket launcher. It's on Bodie McBoatface's.
Bodie McBoatface. His dark secret is that Tank once got punished by Buzz for being too creative with his face paint. By too creative, I'm going to assume he means too feminine.
Put eyeliner on. He was like, no.
And Tank's incompetence secret. Tank let someone hack into his security computer.
Wah, wah.
He's also apparently super weird in the Game Boy Advance game. He's apparently afraid of bugs. He will randomly start pretending he is aiming a large gun, such as a sniper rifle.
I hate that shit. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
He will follow the player around on missions, but leaves if he perceives the activities to be illegal. Some of his quotes are, "That strikes me as an inappropriate seizure of private property, and as an officer and a gentleman, I cannot justify breaking the law. Goodbye, miscreant. When they throw you in the dock for stealing, don't go calling for me."
Oh, good guy. Can we trip him into the alien landing crater?
Oh God, could we? But you know, he kind of sounds like a buzzkill.
Oh God, you're doing it now. It's caught up to you.
I am. God.
It's entered her soul.
It has happened. You know what? I'm okay with this.
In the DS game, it's revealed the camouflage is actually tattooed on his face.
Wow.
What the fudge?
Hardcore. All because he wants his daddy to hug him.
That's too far.
Let's see if number 3 is any better. Rip Grunt. He is also a teen. Oh, number 2, sorry. He's also a teen. Rip totally doesn't care what you think of him. He is going to do whatever he wants to do, which is mostly what everyone else is doing.
Oh, middle child.
He has a part-time job in the slacker career, which puts him as a gas station attendant. That didn't age well, did it?
He's too young to do that.
Yeah. He's a romance sim with friendly relationships with Ophelia and Johnny.
Thruple.
I mean, could he be bi? I'd be okay with that. Representation. In the PSP version, Rip is in the military like Tank, but has a bad relationship with him. His secrets are personal. Rip always loves to look at the stars until he walks into a lamppost. Intimate. Rip lost much of his body hair in an experimental blow dryer incident.
That's the most teenage boy thing I've ever heard.
Yep.
When they say boys being boys, I assume this is what they mean.
Scorching off all the body hair. Yeah, absolutely.
I did a dumb, stupid thing to myself.
Yep, pretty much. And now I have no eyebrows. His dark secret is Rip's debilitating fear of toilets was caused by one too many swirlies as a child. Oh, buddy.
Aww.
Aww. And his last one, innocent victim, Rip's brother beats him up regularly, even though they are both adults. I'm going to assume he's talking about Tank.
Yeah, I think they're adults in the, because it happens a little bit later. I think they're adults in the PSP game.
And then there's one more. There's Buck Grunt. He's a child. He's the youngest. More than anything else, Buck wants to be a pet stylist to the stars. He spends a lot of time wondering why his father never seems to notice him. Oh, buddy, no.
Who noticed you?
So sad. Buddy. Okay, like Rip, Buck is friendly with the Smiths, close to befriending Jill. We will get to them later. Totes ship it. And Sims Wiki notes that he has the same clothing and hair color as a Strangetown townie Samuel Riley. There's this like conspiracy or maybe proof that the Sims lacked child content even back in The Sims 2, which, yeah, I can sort of see it. I mean, children have never really had that much to do with, but I think that's because they were a temporary life stage and nobody really played them for very long.
And I'm betting Buck came first. Then they had to dress him in a way that the dad would see, and then probably later just...
He was even left out of the other Sims 2 iterations, but...
Oh, no!
Yeah, so no Strangetown secrets for him. But at least he appears in the Sims 4 gallery version of the Grunts, so you can find him there and give him the love that he deserves. Poor baby. But yeah, those were the Grunts.
But now we're back. We're going to come to the Smith family.
They are the obvious next step.
I'm going to call him...
Call him P9.
Yeah, P9. That works. Because I can't say it. After a fruitful career, P9 has retired to his favorite planet. But can his son Johnny make friends and fit in? Or is this family just too strange for Strangetown? Yuck, yuck, yuck. They're on 101 Road to Nowhere. So, Pollination Tech 9 Smith, a.k.a. Mr. Smith, a.k.a. P9. The only thing P9 loves more than his lawn is his family. When he's not spending time with his children, he enjoys clipping coupons and staring up at the sky. Aww.
Aww.
His parents are Colony Drone 65535 and Birth Queen.
Wow.
You know.
Yep. That seems... Sure. Wow.
We should do an episode on the Birth Queen.
On the Birth Queen.
65535 is a common maximum number in storage computers. It's one less than 2 to the 16th power, which is the highest number that can be represented of unsigned 16-bit binary number.
Those were words.
Yes. Oh, is Mother the Birth Queen?
Oh, maybe.
Ooh, on the Sims Wiki, she's got that cool eye, like side-eye tattoo thing.
Oh.
She's beautiful. So the super, like, indented small nose thing that sometimes alien can get must come from the colony drone because Birth Queen has beautiful genetics.
Beautiful genetics.
He is the father of Glarn Curious's daughters, Lola and Chloe, being alien induction, Glarn. Glarn Curious.
Glarn. My God.
He's retired from his job, which is also his name. He married Jenny, who is the daughter of the father of his 2 daughters. How do you think that meet cute went? How do you think the meet cute between Jenny and P9 went? Oh, hey, just checking in on my daughters. I see you have another daughter here.
Oh, my God.
So, Jenny married her... They're not directly related. Jenny married her stepsister's fathers.
Yep. Weird. It's just weird.
If someone can send me fan fiction of... I need fanfics or Simlet of them meeting and falling in love. Please and thank you. Because I bet it could be super cute, but it's creepy.
What is the meet cute? Let us know.
Like, did he just, like, come down? Was she the first one to be there when it crashed? Is that his alien thing? Did they meet, like, were they going for bananas at the grocery store and their hands touched and it was, like, instant love and then they found it out? Like, what happened?
God, I hope so.
I need to know. I think he's a family sim. I'm pretty positive he's a family sim just based off of his little bio, but...
I think so. I think he might be.
He's a family sim. He's got gray hair, black eyes, green skin. He's a Pisces, but he is a family sim. His secrets from PSP His personal secret is P9 really thinks that his human he really thinks his human disguise is working, which he's really just in a Hawaiian shirt and khaki shorts.
That's soft. You wear socks and sandals too, or something.
Yeah, he's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Intimate secret: a traditional alien first date includes a trip around the moon and a swift, quick kick in the pants.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if that's the first date, I can see how it worked. Like, okay, our first date, we're gonna go to the moon. Okay.
And then I'm gonna kick you.
Okay. Oh, I have to say this word. His favorite thing about living on Earth: free chlorofluorocarbons.
Sure.
Oof.
That is a word. Sure.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Please don't.
Special delivery secret: the crashed UFO was here to deliver a personal item to Mr. Smith. I hope he got it.
Oh, maybe.
This is a secret with a spoiler alert, but also you can't get this game. It's the thing. Spoiler, P9 was married with a family back on his home planet, then asked the player to retrieve a photo album from his alien family.
I wonder how that went down.
He left his family to come make a new family in his retirement.
But why?
You're supposed to be a family sim. That doesn't mean you make multiple families.
Yeah.
It means you stick with your family.
Yeah.
So the wife of the household is Jenny Smith, surname Curious.
Mm-hmm.
How come Jenny got the normal name in the family? Who knows? Her little bio is, Jenny loves having a career, but she wishes she could spend more time with her family and maybe make some new friends. She really likes green. Oh. Maybe she did just see him and was like,
That's me cute. That's it.
She's a nurse. She's either the oldest or the youngest Curious family. It's hard to tell. Oh, wait. There's a way to tell. How many days old was she in? Okay, she's the oldest. She's 5 days away from becoming an elder at the start of the game. So she is the oldest sibling of the Curious family. Her half-sisters are her stepdaughters. We're just going to let that sit there. Her half-sisters are her stepdaughters.
Can I get a diagram? Because it's just starting to look like Lord of the Rings family trees, and I can't anymore.
The Strangetown is actually Hobbiton. Just let that.
Yep, that's it.
Jenny also has blonde hair and green eyes. Yeah, there's no way all these kids came from the same two. Her secrets: Jenny loves the smell of napalm. It reminds her of her dad.
Right. Calamari moms, napalm dads. Yep, sure.
Her intimate secret: Jenny says kissing her husband is like eating spinach. It's green and messy.
Gross.
What the?
How does she eat spinach?
Jenny's feet are actually flippers, but she paints them to look like real feet. What is that?
No.
What does that mean? How? What?
Wow.
Calamari? Wait, is their mom like an octopus or a mermaid?
They didn't have mermaids in Sims 2.
I mean, but flippers and calamari, but it could have been a nod.
Maybe she's their mom.
Jenny admits to you that her husband leaves every night to search the crashed UFO. That makes sense. He's looking for his package, which is, spoilers, the photo album of his alien family.
That's cute, though.
Okay, I'm just gonna... What is the wife's name? She's a mermaid. What's the Curious mom name? Kitty Curious is the mom of all the Curious family besides the stepchildren, and she's a mermaid. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Under the Plumbob exclusive, she is a mermaid.
Cracking the case. Scooby-Doo that shit.
Their oldest son, their only son, Johnny Smith, he's a teen. Johnny dreams of being the hero that rides in on a white horse, or at least a cool sports car.
Oh, buddy.
It's his birthday when you first enter the household, so I think he'll become an adult as soon as you come in. Johnny he's got green skin, but otherwise he's got human features. He's got green skin and blonde hair. He doesn't have the alien eyes. He's got green eyes. He literally just looks like a person with green skin. Alien sim hybrid. Johnny's got secrets too. Johnny knows his green skin is like red hair, a great reason to be bullied as a smaller kid. Whenever Johnny gets really excited, he starts to smell like fish. This is helping our theory. When Johnny was born, he looked like a squid. It's been downhill from here? Maybe not a mermaid. Maybe just a giant squid.
Wow. Maybe? Yeah. Like Grisla?
Maybe. Kraken? Johnny Smith ran away from Division 47 and is hiding out in Dead Tree. Oh, so this is as an adult. He's probably an adult in the PSP thing.
Yeah, probably.
The last of the Smith family is Jill Smith. She looks like a human person. She's got blonde hair. She is friends with, what is the youngest child's name? I already forgot.
Oh, you mean precious baby Buck? Yeah.
Yeah. Buck and Jill, went up a hill.
Yep.
She does have her father's nose, but otherwise she looks like a human child. But in the PSP game, she's super powerful. I don't know why.
Okay.
Jill has always dreamed of becoming an astronaut, meeting her ancestors. That's cute. I like that one.
Aw.
That's adorable. And I get it. Her intimate secret. Jill's pigtails are just a disguise to hide the eyes on the back of her head.
Wow. Okay.
Her dark secret. Jill has a secret ability to set people on fire. It terrifies her, so she keeps it hidden.
Oh, baby.
It's like me when I learned the fire spell in Sims 4. It's like, you're on fire. You're on fire.
Everybody's on fire.
And then the house catches fire. You go, oh no.
Oh no, what have I done? Flew too close to the sun, Icarus.
No more house. Jill is strangely tolerant of living in the barracks. It's like she belongs there. Ooh.
Oh, baby.
That's rough. So she is a teenager. I assume that she's not with her family. Oh, yeah, because she got kidnapped by the tanks. And also, because it's Sims 2, there's families in the Sim bin that are also connected to the plot.
Dun dun dun.
Except for the Loner family. He's literally just... he's around. The Loner family is just one Sim, a guy named AJ Loner. AJ's an Indian name. It means unconquered, unsurpassed, invincible. Invincible Loner.
Right.
AJ has come to Strangetown hoping to find himself. Will he be successful in his new home, or will the odd things that always seem to happen here drive him away?
Oh.
I feel like you can find yourself in a this place is super weird. I'm learning things about myself right now. I'm learning my peaks and my lows. I'm learning
that I cannot deal with this shit. I'm gonna go.
And the final household is the singles household. And because it's Sims 2, everybody in this house has the same last name, even though they are not. Two of them are related, the rest are not. They all have the last name Singles. Chloe Singles, Lola Singles, Aaron Singles, and Kristen Singles.
Yep, because that makes sense. Has there ever been a group of roommates so different from one another? As if living in Strangetown isn't hard enough, will these girls be able to accept their differences and be friends, or will the tension tear the house apart? That depends. Does their house only have one bathroom like the Curiouses, or...
If they have enough money, I would put them in the 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, because it's for women. They need their bathroom.
Absolutely. I don't want to share my bathroom with anybody.
No, and just sometimes two people are getting ready and the third one has to pee. And what are you supposed to do?
Like, what could you do?
You do get oddly comfortable with just being like, I need to pee right now. Okay.
Yep.
Let me in. So as we stated before, Chloe and Lola are both alien hybrids and related to both the Curious and the Smith families. They both have green skin. One has red hair. The other one has black hair. They both have mostly human features. They have the eyes of aliens, though.
I think they do, yeah.
Which is my favorite. If I can pick the aliens that come out, I want them to have green skin, look mostly human, but have the alien eyes.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
But sometimes they come out with a really, really, really skinny nose, and you're like, no.
Do not want.
So the twins were born to Glarn Curious, but were raised by Glabe Curious. Glabe.
Wow.
Who is, we think, has a Kraken in her ancestry. But that's just us.
I mean, makes sense.
And Erin is actually, she should have the last name Beaker because she is Loki's sister. Again, the girl gets the not weird name in the family. Erin spends a lot of time working on her psychic powers. Of course, she isn't really psychic, but don't tell her that. Do you think Loki made her think she was psychic?
Probably. She's probably part of one of his experiments or something.
And in between all this chaos, there's Kristen. Kristen envisions herself as a world's famous sports champion. She doesn't particularly care for Strangetown, but is only a pit stop on her track to greatness. Poor girl, get out of there.
Run away fast.
If you're a track star, just run straight to another town. This town's not for you. If you're not already involved, unless Kristen and Laszlo want to get together and just avoid everything in a different house.
I mean, why not?
But those are all the NPCs. No, those are all the townies that we're covering today. Sims 2's bananas. We would have to go hunt down all the different townies, I think, to go cover them all.
Yeah, I don't think we could do 187 people. That is, oof, Jesus.
How long of an episode do you guys want, huh?
We have a time limit. We can't sit here for 5 hours. But there are other versions of Strangetown. There's like we mentioned, there's the Strangetown is a neighborhood that's used for The Sims 2 for Nintendo DS and the Game Boy Advance version of the games. You only get like Tinkrunt and Johnny Smith that make an appearance, but as adults. There's only a hotel and a bar, a convenience store, the town hall, and a jail. The desert around a town becomes windy if you wander too far, and your Sims will collapse if they spend too much time wandering around. And the town is also constantly overtaken by goons, aliens, and evil robots.
Ooh.
And then there's, like we mentioned, The Sims 2 on PSP. However, that takes place wholly in Strangetown, with much of the same cast and added Sims. And according to Deputy Duncan, Strangetown was named after his great-great-great-uncle on his mother's side, a lawman called Sheriff Paul Strange. Could be related to Doctor Strange, maybe?
That's what I was thinking.
Deputy Duncan is a play on Dunkin' Donuts. Insert your cop jokes here.
They have good coffee, though. For Strangetown, we did it! We did it!
Strangetown. We did do it. We hope you enjoyed it, because this is a fun town to talk about, and it's an even more fun town to play, just to, like, discover things, just to see how batshit it really is. So if you have the Sims 2 complete collection, or if you can get your hands on it, do recommend. Check it out. Also, a little fun fact, if you have the Sims 2 University, there is a college there called La Fiesta Tech, which is also in a desert setting. So that's one that really nicely corresponds with Strangetown.
And probably takes place near it, because desert, I'm assuming.
Probably.
And if you add all of the locations, because Strangetown is small in the game, but if you add all the different locations from all the different games, it's actually a pretty large town, because each different version of the game includes different parts of the town that are not in other versions. So combined, it's a big town.
Definitely. I mean, it has to be if there's 187 people there.
But I think it's time for what just happened.
What did just happen, Caitlin? Tell me.
This is from Facebook. Brian sent this in. So he suggested an episode and he gave us a what just happened.
I like Brian. Brian is great. Thanks, Brian.
He says, I may have gone a little overboard creating clubs in my game, but I love this feature. I not only create clubs for my active Sims, he says I rotational play multiple homes, have 75 active Sims, even though I really probably play 10 of those houses on the regular. I feel you, my man. Rotational play. I mostly keep some characters as active so they don't age, marry, get pregnant in the background thanks to MCCC. Yes, MCC is, you have to fight against it for your rotational plays. He says, I have some normal clubs or versions of regular ones that exist. A fishing club, the garden gnomes, a book club for my librarian character, an alien club, a club that meets at festivals in the city, an artist club, an all musicians club, a yoga club, and I kept Powerhouse and Partheons. Kept Powerhouse? Interesting. But the weirder ones I created one called The Motivators, run by Bob Newby. Interesting. That's a gym-going group specifically for lazy characters.
Wow.
An elder group that meets in the park to play chess and talk. That's adorable. Melissa, your granny cult. That's an interesting chess and talk. I made sure that the League of Adventure Club also meets in the park, is all scouts. And they all are nice to the elder group. Adorable. Another group for elder women, specifically of the Red Hat Lady Society. Yay. I know that in real life they do various culture trips, but I have them meeting at museums. I only play one elder woman, but MCC keeps the clubs going. I made 2 bowling groups. One is the Roller Bowlers, and I met at a combo bowling alley roller rink that also is the Red Raccoons that meets at the same bowling alley, but all wear raccoon furry cosplay. Oh City living. The raccoons are run by Nervous Subject from Sims 2 Strangetown. Hey!
Oh, hey!
My favorite group with members including Bella Goth, Nancy Landgrab, Cersei Beaker is the Real Housewives.
Oh my god!
They get together at bars and drink bars. My other favorites are my adaptation of the Renegades group, the Southside Serpents, wearing the jackets from the TV show Riverdale, who are all mean, evil, hot-headed teens, and the Pink Ladies from Greece, who all meet in retail stores. All teen girls have the kleptomaniac trait. Amazing. So this isn't just it's not our normal what just happened. This is a peak what happens when you rotational play too deep.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot of organization. I don't think I could do that.
This is not a tragic failure, but an epitome of organization and playing all the Sims. It's a look what I did, not what just happened.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's impressive, my dude. That is amazing.
Hey, Ava, what's Cowplant doing next?
What's Cowplant doing next? Well, have we got something for you, my friends? We have the long-awaited Wonderland episode featuring our resident build queen, Julia. We're going to be talking about building, even though neither myself nor Vanity, 2/3 of Cowplant, enjoy building or are any good at it. But hopefully Julia can give us some tips. I don't know if you guys checked out our Twitch stream where I made a Alice in Wonderland inspired lot.
It was so cool. I was watching it on vacation.
I'm quite happy with how it turned out, and Julia was such a great help.
And you're going to be focusing on builds that you make stuff super big or super little.
Yep, we are. That is what we're going to do. So it's basically going to be giant chair, tiny sim, kind of like, something like that. If you want to know more about it, just hang tight and listen to the episode when it comes out.
We have another shout out because I think, Ava, you're psychic. And so does this person who tagged us on Twitter. Listening to the @PlumBobcast episode on The Sims Realm of Magic, 2 minutes in, we're not here to talk about knitting. Was that a prophecy? Fast forward to the community stuff, back vote. It's all about knitting.
Look, I'm not going to say that I'm psychic, but I'm really happy that this is coming to The Sims. Not going to lie, because I may or may not have just this morning ordered some more yarn to knit myself a cardigan. So I'm kind of excited that The Sims are going to be able to do the same. It's a blueberry.
Ooh.
Kind of like a dark bluish purple.
Oh, I love that color.
Yep. And it's a pretty simple pattern because I'm still like learning how to knit. I'm a crocheter at heart. Knitting is still a bit of a challenge for me. So it's a quite simple pattern with just like a normal garter stitch, which is just like keep knitting, not that much purling. But it's going to be my first ever garment that I knit. So that's going to be exciting. And I showed the pattern to my mom, who does know how to knit because she's awesome. And she was like, oh, I'm going to make that. Order me the same yarn, but in that emerald green, will you? And I was like, okay. So my mom and I are going to be knitting that cardigan together.
You're going to be matching. That's adorable.
That's going to be great. But I usually have like little online knit parties with my friend Siobhan, who lives in Ireland, because we both love knitting and I love crocheting. And then we just log on Discord and we have a chat while we knit. And it's great because knitting is great. And now our Sims will be able to do it.
Speaking of Discord, we have a Patreon where if you donate money, any tier of the Patreon gets access to our Discord channel that we talk on. Our Discord channel is amazing. They're trying to do stuff without, they're just making up their, let's do it. They're doing stuff all the time.
There's challenges. There's also, I'm going to be running a little D&D one-shot for some of our members. I walked them through the whole character creation process. They came up with some hilarious characters. It's going to be fun. And I need to get on that. We're going to run a one-shot at some point when I get my shit together. When I'm not in Denmark or Disney.
Stop traveling.
I'm sorry. I'm out of money anyway, so it's fine.
Let me play my knowledge cleric.
Yes, we will do that.
I host a book club, which sometimes meets, sometimes doesn't. It's fine.
It's fine. Like a real book club. And we have you do watch parties now as well, right?
Yes. That was actually our patrons' idea. It was entirely their idea to do a watch party, and we were just like, yes, we will do that. And now it's happening.
That's amazing. So if you want to join us for these amazing, wonderful things, if you want to play D&D with us or read a book with us and discuss a book with us or watch things with us, join our Patreon. We're a lot of fun.
We are Under the Plumbob Podcast on Patreon. Our social media plugs are, we are Plumbobcast on Instagram and Twitter. We are Plumbob Podcast on Reddit. We are Under the Plumbob Podcast on Facebook and Tumblr. Our website is undertheplumbbob.com. We have a contact form, or you can email us at undertheplumbobpodcast@gmail.com. We are on Twitch and YouTube. We provide video contact. We're also Under the Plumbob there. We are attempting a weekly Twitch stream Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard U.S. time, because it's the one time that would work for everybody in the group.
Those pesky Europeans, we need to be awake.
We literally go from California to Eastern Europe?
Western Europe.
Western Europe. Yeah, you're very far.
Yep.
And one of our Simizens, our nerdy dude 247 on Twitter, stepped up as our console expert because we don't play console. It's We missed that boat. Check out his weekly posts on Tumblr at under-the-console. Subscribe, rate, review Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, Spotify, Google Play, Pandora, any other place you want us to go. We will be there. We love reviews. Please review. We have merch.
We do have merch.
I have a hoodie that has our adorable logo on it.
I want that hoodie, but god damn it, I'm afraid of ordering from the States because custom tax.
I even got the white hoodie because I thought it'd look... I don't normally wear white things because I'm clumsy, and I got the white hoodie.
Oh god, yeah.
My sister got our adorable mug. Our mug's the cutest.
You know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get the mug from my mom, and I'm gonna order a hoodie for myself. There.
Do it. Buy our shit. Thanks as always. We really use the Sims Wiki on this. All of our lore ones are Sims Wiki. We go in Simmers Digest, Sims Community, Sims VIP. Thank you very much. And last but not least, thank you for listening to us rambling about Sims 2 for a very long time.
Lord knows, Caitlin and I can ramble on about Sims 2 forever. So
we contained ourselves.
Yeah. We had a time limit because our lovely friendly neighborhood editor had to go at a certain time. So we probably could have waffled on.
Probably best that there was a time limit, which this probably could have happened for a long time.
Yeah.
It's probably best. But yes, thank you for listening. Don't forget to save your game because you play. We've heard that you play while you listen.
Good God, yes. Save your game.
And back to the real world.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Badish. Dag dag.